Hey guys, and welcome back to another fan design and history showcase. Today, we're gonna be doing a fan design and history showcase on the National F-40SLM. Now, let's get started, and I'm gonna explain why I'm doing this again, because first of all, the SLM in the first fan design and history showcase had a modified blade and modified neck. Now it isn't. It's a perfect neck now. Yeah, the fan in general is in a lot better condition than it was in the first video. And of course, the quality improved, so now you can actually see all the minor details that my fan has that probably hasn't been seen before. You can see the base is pretty shiny, and yeah, I think we should get started on the corrections from the first video. So okay, let's start with the timeline of the years of these fans. So first of all, the first of the M's were released in 1989, replacing the VPT looking series of Matsushita fans. But honestly, the VPT series of Matsushita fans actually reached up until 1992, except they were tiger badges, or sometimes not tiger, but they technically reached in 1992, but they're incredibly rare and they're basically barely anything to find. So yeah, if it's a 1992, you would usually have a tiger badge or not. I don't know if only the disc fans have tiger badges, but yeah, the tiger badge I'm talking about is the 4-slit badge. I might post that. I think I did already post it. I forgot, but yeah, there's that is the tiger badge I'm talking about. The VPT looking body is like the 70s Panacycle body. So they've only replaced it with the M series in 1989. The earliest M's are from 1989. So what is the main difference of the 1989 M's? Well, first of all, the rear motor cover would be the international one, and of course the badge would be oh wait, I already have that badge. This one. This one for the light one, and I'm pretty sure there's a dark version of this. So yeah, I'm gonna do a showcase on this soon, so don't worry about that. Yeah, this thing is actually I might post the showcase in the oscillation soon, but not the design yet exactly, or maybe I will. But this is the unknown living fan model. It's unknown. This is from 1989. It has the 1989 motor. It's different from the 1991 I motors that my dab has. So yeah, it's pretty weird calling it dab now because I know the real model. It's dab. So yeah, the SLM. I don't think the SLM actually has a 1991 version. The first version it ever had was this. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. I got interrupted. So the SLM I don't think had the 1991 version. Basically, it looks like this. It has the old back grills and like the international motor cover, and the panel, of course, not have these holes. Actually, these panel holes first appeared in mid-made M's. So technically, 1993 to 1994 M's were mid-mades, but they had like their badges like this, unlike non-mid-mades, which have the squared off bottom grill. So technically my SLM is a mid-made. They do have 1992 versions. I haven't seen one before because SLMs are honestly, I don't know, they're pretty uncommon, and I haven't seen another one ever since those 2 listings on the internet. Nothing at all. I've seen more STMs now than SLMs actually, so I think the SLM is actually much rarer than the STM. So oh yeah, another fact that has been found by another YouTuber called Gingercat, there is no F in KDK M series. Now that's how you determine if your KDK is an M series. It doesn't have an F. So SF40V, SF40W, SF40L, yeah, just get rid of the F. They're all just S40V, S40L, and S40W. So if it's dark, it's gonna be S40WB or WR or whatever, like that guy. So apparently that's how they named the M series before. So that's for the KDK models. The revisions for the KDK models are pretty much the same as the national ones. There's no difference at all. So after the so technically, I think the reason why the M mid-maids are still like what do you call this? Like screw type badges, is because I don't know. I have a theory that the X series was released in '93 with a slightly different body, and because I've seen one before, and I've seen one being opened. There's no slot for the SWH's board, so like I feel like okay. The X series was released in '93. There's no, you can't really determine unless you open the body up. If it has the smaller hole without the board socket, you can't put a board in. That is a '93 X. Now, I think one of my friends has one. I don't exactly know for sure, but those are super rare. And yeah, I think that's why the M series kept their screw type badges. So technically mine's a mid-made because it has that stuff. Normal 1992s will have the squared off back grill and nothing. So yeah, that's basically the differences between those two. And the 1991i is not that confusing. The 92 and the mid-made is slightly more confusing. And the X is apparently existed in 93. But in 95, this is where the M series finally got their screw type badges turned into clip type badges like the X. So yeah, that's basically what my SWM is. So, and Break the Constants, STM, and some SLMs I've seen. There's more SLMs that are 95 than these guys. So I think my specific unit is pretty rare. And I remember some people calling this back roll modded back then. No, this is a mid-made. It's a mid-made. It's supposed to look like that. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to 97 because it's basically the same as the 95 except it has the weaker motor. Now, I forgot to mention that I already put an original motor in here. So yeah, look, there's the original capacitor. You can see it now, and the wires are not like in the back anymore. They're from the front. It has the tube. I don't have a screwdriver on hand. I don't want to open anything else. So yeah, it's the original motor. I made a video where I replaced the rewind with the original motor, and I've already reviewed the fan with the original motor. So yeah, that's not really an issue. So now let's discuss the other differences because 95s, like, you notice this, okay? This is the what do you call this? What is this? Okay, not every single 95 like has this exactly to the right over here. Sometimes it's over here, but yeah, usually with older units it's over here. But with newer units, they're usually a little more frontward, like over here, literally to the exact right, not over here. It's pointing here. So as you can see, hello, that's a very shiny base. Yeah, this thing has minor revisions as well, but this is the most common layout for here. I've seen KDKs have theirs here. They won't be exactly at the back unless someone intentionally does that, but this is relative to the two screws at the back. The screws should always be at the back. They're not supposed to be in the front. That would be aesthetically unpleasing. But yeah, PP base as usual, and PP stuff, the switch, lamp, of course. You cannot have a lamp fan without the lamp. So yeah, here's the switch sound for this fan. Still exactly the same. It actually slightly differed now that I cleaned up the switch. So yeah, it doesn't sound exactly the same as it did when I first did this fan. But yeah, that's basically the switch. The switch sounds. So yeah. After the 1997 model year, the M's died. Goodbye M, no more M. The M series had finally died and got replaced by the A series, basically. It's an indirect successor, okay? It's not a direct successor. Technically, the direct successor of this is the X series. But yeah, they couldn't keep both the models anymore, so yeah, that's pretty sad, honestly. Because I like the M series. I like how it looks. I like this big sticker. I like how squared off the body looks. It's a modern squared off look, unlike the X series, which has a more roundish modern look. This has the squared off look that I really like, and it's just pretty cool. I like the darker tone for the body as well, because that's intentional. It's supposed to be like that, so it's just pretty nice, honestly. But yeah, they had to kill this guy, so yeah, no more of that guy. He's dead. Pretty unfortunate. So yeah, that's basically all the corrections. These fans never came with thin core blades. Do not put thin core blades on any old Matsushita. Thin cores only came into production in 2014. Okay? Even 2013 units still have fat cores. We have the longest running solid modern blades, or fat cores, or thin cores were relatively recent developments for Matsushita Philippines. So yeah, don't put thin cores on these. That's not supposed to happen. And yeah, what else has changed? Oh yeah, neck is now original. No cracks. Basically the perfect neck you can get. It's the most perfect neck, seriously. So yeah, that's basically it for the new fan design and history showcase. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and stay cool.